Good evening. This is Michael Sussman joining you live from West Virginia State University for tonight's MEC battle between the home team, the Yellow Jackets, who come out of the south end zone, flag flying as we speak, and the West Liberty Hilltoppers. Joining me inside the booth is Kent Bryson. Kent, good day for some football. Let's do this.
Absolutely, and I have to tell you, when you start MEC conference play, everything that you put on that board at the beginning of the season is still there. So West Virginia State had a tough game last week against Carson Newman. They played with heavy hearts. They lost one of their teammates. So, we commended them for even being able to play the next day. But this week, I think the normacy is actually going to benefit them greatly. It's a good crowd. It's MEC conference football. It's everything you can want on a Saturday evening.
You were here for the game against Carson Newman, a 56-25 defeat on Friday. What stood out?
I'll tell you, the play of number one for West Virginia State, he was an eye-opener on kickoff returns as well as receiving. I mean, when you look at all of the different players that you have here on this West Virginia State roster, you're seeing excellent football. And Quentin Williams was an excellent player last week. Also, the versatility of number 7, Joe Felder. This is an all-purpose back who I can see playing at the next level because he has the ability to block, run, and catch. And when you're looking at a running back at the next level, someone you can play on all three downs will be effective.
Joel Felder, 204 rushing yards this year, 4 touchdowns on the ground, 103 receiving, and he's reeled one in also, talking about an all-conference player. State this season defensively has had its struggles. Where do they need to tighten up in your estimation?
Well, you really can't gauge last week's game. That was a triple option that had a heavy pass attack. That's not something you're going to see every week. But I think when you look at this West Virginia State defense, that defensive line is massive. That's NFL-sized defensive line. Linebacking took a hit not only with the loss of their teammate, but they also had some untimely injuries. So I think they were running the third, fourth deep linebackers last week. So I think the linebacker play will improve. The defensive line was fantastic. And the secondary is West Virginia State. They're going to have speed and they're going to hit hard.
West Liberty coming in 0-3 as the captains are out on the field about to converge. Here come the Hilltoppers, draped in the white road tops, black pants, and West Virginia State gold bottoms and black tops. West Lib looking to bounce back, fell to Frostburg State 57-23 last time out. Gave up 355 passing yards, so maybe some opportunities through the air today for West Virginia State.
And I think when you look at the West Virginia State offense, it's very diverse. You're going to see them take advantage of whatever this West Liberty defense provides them. So they can score in all dynamics. They can score in the kick game, the receiving game, the rushing game. I look for a lot of points, and I look for a West Virginia State victory today.
Player to watch for West Liberty. Hunter Patterson was probably the lone bright spot offensively for the Hilltoppers in that loss. Had 150 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 90 receiving yards, and a touchdown through the air. Talked to Coach Roger Walleye during the week, and he said that Patterson he's a really fast player, gives him a ton of versatility. Coach Pennington, Coach Walleye, 2 guys that have done this a long time in this Mountain East Conference. Give me a couple keys to victory today for the Yellow Jackets.
I think for the Yellow Jackets, they're going to have to maintain possession of the ball. They had some unfortunate turnovers last week. I think they're also going to have to keep West Liberty honest in the sense that you can't allow the Hilltoppers to have a big play. It's very difficult to drive on West Virginia State due to the size of the D-line and the speed of the secondary. If they can keep the big play from occurring, they're going to do very well this afternoon.
West Virginia State going to start off with the football as it is just about time to get things rolling on Video Productions. About a minute until kickoff. Big football Saturday. You can take your pick today. Sit down, watch West Virginia, MEC. It's a good day for dual screen action, really.
It actually was. I spent the early afternoon watching both the state's D1 programs play. I know that Marshall didn't fare well at Ohio State. I don't know the final score of the West Virginia and Kansas game. They had a lightning delay. So, I'll probably look at that later.
WVU pulled it out.
They pulled it out. All right. So, hey, that's good for the Mountaineers. But I'm focused on this game today because I'm really excited. I was so excited to watch Mountain East football last week. And I told anyone, if you're really looking for high-quality football, West Virginia State, as well as the Mountain East Conference, is a fantastic conference to come and watch.
Back deep to receive for West Virginia State is Quentin Williams, as well as number 8, Nolan Johnson. Ball on the tee as we are about ready to roll.
Oh, yeah.
The kicker for the Hilltoppers, number 48, Morgan Williamson, a redshirt junior.
Williamson to kick off. Really tight on the kicker. Get tight on the kicker. Yep, tight on the kicker.
For State, Williams back inside the 5, and Johnson up at the 20.
Hey, go down and shoot the person who is. Yeah, there you go.
And Justin Pasaya over on the far sideline.
Okay.
Kick is in the air. They're going to send one short towards the left, hugging the sideline right now, and it bounced out of bounds. And that'll be West Virginia State football. Did he touch the ball?
Actually, he did touch it. That's one of the things I was looking for to see whether the official was going to throw the flag for illegal procedure. But obviously there was a touch somewhere, I believe, around the 15-yard line, and the ball bounced out of bounds at the 6.
So bad break there for the Yellow Jackets. As that little pooch kick will work out. And they'll start off from the shotgun on their own 6-yard line. Isaiah Bess in the gun with Joel Felder off his left hip. The give is faked. Run from Bess. Bess chunk play goes to the 19-yard line. 13 on the pickup.
And that's a rarity for West Virginia State to actually have Bess carry the ball. He likes to sit in the pocket. He likes to pass to the receivers, to the backs. So that's something that they're trying to diversify on offense to keep West Liberty honest.
Trips right, one to the left, and Felder once again in the backfield. Bess looking to throw, near side, finds his man, and he's on his feet to the 45, in cut 50. Tackled at the 41-yard line of West Liberty is number 9, Amari Airy.
And Airy had a really good game last week. I believe he caught a touchdown in the second quarter, but you can see the West Virginia State offense has speed at every position.
Going to some tempo, and Bess give it to Felder. Felder off the right side into a crowd, is wrapped up and tackled by number 11 for the Hilltoppers. That's Kekoa Tarangan. Actually, check that. Delano Marcellus up front, making the play.
Follow the guy who makes the play and get tight on him, okay? Follow the guy who makes
And if you look at the West Liberty defense, they're kind of flat across the back line.
And Bess looking to throw, clean pocket over the middle, and it's reeled in at the 24-yard line.
And what I was saying right before they play, they're playing what's called a quarter defense. Each of those defensive backs is supposed to take a quadrant of the field, a quarter of the field. And if they continue to play that deep, West Virginia State will just take the underneath and use their speed to go to the end zone.
That was Luke Richard Ramo on the grab, as they'll go 2 receivers in tight to the right, 2 split out to the left. And handoff, Hull quickly converges. Nowhere to go for the ball carrier Felder. And jumping up is number 5 in white, Zach Vincetti.
Now, last week when West Virginia State would go to this formation where they would take their traditional H-back out and actually put in a slot receiver, they tend to go wide. So look for the ball to go to the far sideline.
Double receivers each side. Bess gets the snap. He'll pitch, and it's fumbled as Felder just has to dive on it on the 39-yard line. The closest one to him for West Liberty there, number 4, and that's Chris Harm.
And that's the first time I've actually seen them run any type of option look off of that offense. I think you can see there's not a lot of familiarity with it, the way that Bess flipped the ball and the way that Felder attempted to receive it.
Loss of 6 or 7, so that'll set up a 3rd and long, probably 4 down territory As Bess again from the gun. He'll take the snap, fake the give, throws towards the boundary, and taken down is Felder.
Tight on the defender, Kay.
Bess's pass complete to Felder.
Tight on the defender. There you go. There you go. Nice.
And it looks like West Virginia State is going to attempt, and let's kind of see because they use a dual kicker. He punts, he handles kickoffs, and apparently they're attempting his field goal.
So deep one here, testing out the leg of Brennan Schmidt, all-conference guy. A 51-yard attempt. It's up a line drive, hit well. It had the distance, and it's wide left, no good. And the Hilltoppers going to get off the field.
Anthony, on that one, make sure you always keep the ball in the frame.
And I got to tell you, West Virginia State had a really good offensive drive working. They had a couple of setbacks. That pitch, of course, that went awry. That is something that put them down in regards to down and distance. So defensively, let's see what they're going to do.
Yeah, that fumble really killed the drive. That was
Absolutely.
a 10-yard loss, and you just can't have those.
There you go. We're K. We're on K.
So here is West Liberty. You'll see the quarterback, Trevor Lagarde, coming in 503 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions.
Anthony, I'm coming to you on the snap.
He'll send a man in motion across the formation. And it's a handoff up the middle into a sea of black jerseys, only a yard or two.
See if you follow him back, Jason. There you go.
Ball carrier was number 1, A.J. Barmer.
You follow him back to
Involved in the tackle for State, number 9, Breandre Horsley.
That's different. It looks better.
2nd and 8.
And at the TV timeout, go change the tripods.
West Liberty looking like they're going to go under center. Double receivers out towards the numbers on each side of the field. Hand up the middle into a crowd. And number 95, Nazir Jones, in the middle of the scrum.
Absolutely. And I'm sitting here looking at the West Virginia State defense. They're in a different defensive alignment than they were last week. Last week, they generally had their inside linebackers sort of stacked in traditional I look. It looks like they're just going primarily with a 4-3 base defense and allowing these linebackers to remain in coverage.
3rd down and 4. And Lagarde from the gun, quick throw, and it's caught short of the line to gain by number 88. That was Caleb Ratcliffe.
And that was Nick Blake on coverage. That was a really nice tackle.
Nick Blake, all-conference honorable mention.
4th down.
Only 5 on the completion. So back deep to receive here, the always dangerous Joel Felder.
Somebody get hey, tight on the punter. Tight on the punter, Jason.
And the punt, Felder, a few yards of space, stutter step right down the middle, cuts towards the sideline, and he's tackled and brought down there by number 46. That was Sawyer Van Meter out of Wahama High School.
You familiar with him?
Yes, I am. Yep. Former first-team All-Stater, great player.
I was going to say, you know, at this particular level, and this is probably one of the main differences that I see with it, comparing Division II to Division I, you have players at every position. It's the same game of football. You have players at every position, and I just feel like at this particular level, the players are hungrier. They play.
Yeah, just all about earning that opportunity. Once you're here, you get that scholarship. You want to stay.
Absolutely. I think we had an official who was down, and so that's why there seems to be sort of a little delay.
Got to keep your head on a swivel out there, I guess.
Well, it's hot for them as well.
Sure is. Warm one at Institute. 9:18 left here in the first quarter. West Liberty with a 3-and-out. West Virginia State completed a 40-yard strike to Amari Airy, but then backed it up 10 on a wild snap. And that's where we find ourselves now.
And I'll tell you, if you're West Virginia State, you saw you had some success in that first series, passing the short to intermediate pass. I look for them to come back to that on this particular series, just to continue to take what the defense is giving them until they get close and maybe trying to hit a long one.
All right, here we go. Just got both of you guys now.
And we're ready. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line of the Jackets.
Yellow Jackets on their own 31.
And the give is faked. High throw, dangerous one, is going to fall incomplete.
And I got to tell you that the defensive alignment on this particular play was kind of confusing because if you go by numbers, you had number 9 in the backfield. Normally when Felder goes out to the slot, it's an empty backfield. So having a running back there was very confusing to the defense. I think West Liberty got lucky there. West Virginia State, that could have been a very, very big play.
Number 5, Justin Pessoa, is the running back in the backfield. And he'll fake it to him. Here's the throw to Felder over the middle. Felder to the 45, spins, and brought down by the ankles by number 2, Tyson Fasamani.
Got to tell you, it looked like the same play. I think it was a better execution on that particular point. But again, it's formations and the players and personnel is really confusing West Liberty.
State continuing to go tempo. The give is to Pessoa. And again, there he is, Fasamanu out of Hawaii making the play.
He had to travel a long way. I don't know if there's a direct flight from Honolulu to Wheeling.
Yeah, I don't know. Coach Roger Walleye of Hawaiian descent also. Maybe a connection there. Got triple receivers right side, one to the left. Again, a handoff off the left side of the offensive line for Pessoa. Good surge for about 4.
I'm sure he talked to his family then. He used the Allen connection to get him up here.
And again, Fasamanu flying around. Again, in on the tackle.
5-yard gain, 3rd down and a yard from the
This is interesting.
40-yard line.
Best is coming out.
Back to number 7.
So Isaiah Bess will check out of the game. Quarterback Caleb Jantua is now in the shotgun. He'll send Felder over to the slot. And now in motion, a wing in the game, fakes it to him. And that only led to about a yard or two as West Liberty's Grant Thompson clogged the run game.
And I'll tell you, last week in mop-up duty, number 2 was an effective runner coming into the game. So it looks like he showed something on film that the coaches liked, getting him in early this week.
First quarter clock moving quickly. 4th and 2, State going to go for it. Jantua will go to the hard count. Play clock at 13. Tight set as they'll go to Felder. Felder head down. I don't know if he got it. I think he's short.
Felder on the carry.
I agree with you. It looked like that offensive line had an initial surge, and as Felder went into the hole collapsed. It's not even going to be a measurement.
Getting out of the bottom of the pile for West Liberty, Zach Vincetti. Big win for the Hilltoppers.
First contact made by Thompson. It'll be West Liberty ball.
We got to pause here. It's very close. Division II football is very close, and Division I, you may be on different levels than the coaches. We're on the same level as the coach, so we're getting some coaching too. We can hear the West Liberty coaching staff giving directions to their team.
We sure are. They don't mince words with the 18 to 22-year-olds. Got to be direct.
Absolutely.
So 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Lagarde will send a man, Balgo in motion. And faked the handoff, swings it outside on the screen pass, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. And tiptoeing out of bounds, number 10.
That's Ben Turner. Ben Turner, he's a Spring Valley graduate. He's headed to medical school, and, he's healthy, I think, for the first time this season. So it's good to see Ben out there playing. He's also one of their captains. Very, very smart player.
Turner, 122 yards, a touchdown on the year. That'll help out the old stat sheet. First and 10, 48-yard line of the Jackets. Lagarde. Again, send Balgo across the formation, fakes the give, looking to throw over the middle. And it's broken up by number 20 for the West Virginia State Jackets. That's Zach Hobbs.
Pass was intended for number 2.
And I got to tell you, when you look at that play and going through there, the Hilltoppers have players open. I think the quarterback's a little anxious. He doesn't want to stay in that pocket that long because that West Virginia State defensive line is massive, and they will get after him.
2nd and 10. Lagarde will slow things down. And again, looking to throw. He'll go deep up the right side, and it falls incomplete. In coverage was Nick Blake. Intended target, again, Ben Turner.
3rd down. This is a big play for the Hilltoppers. A big play for State. State needs to get off the field. So look for them to possibly apply a little bit of pressure. You can see that they're pretty much only blitzing or rushing with 4 players. See if they bring a 5th player from the outside to try to speed up the tempo.
Jaquan Reynolds, the running back, as the Hilltoppers get ready for a big 3rd and 10. Man in motion, Lagarde out of California makes the throw. It's caught by Balgo. 20, lowers the shoulder. 1st down and more for Will Balgo.
Complete to Balgo.
He's definitely not a hobbit. That's a big tight end.
Stop made by Bradshaw.
That's something that West Liberty wants to do. They want to use the H-backs, the tight ends, get creative.
1st and 10 for West Liberty.
I tell you, their look is reminiscent of Iowa. And, you know, Iowa always had very strong tight end play, 2-3 tight ends on every set. So, again, they have 2 tight ends on this particular set.
Ball on the 17, 1st and 10. Again, the running back is Reynolds. And he'll get the handoff, looking for a crease up the middle. He can't find one. And number 95 for the Yellow Jackets with a big-time play. That's Nazir Jones.
Nazir Jones was a player last week against Carson Newman.
Jones, a veteran, has had some big-time seasons. 5 sacks back in 2022.
Big above the yard, 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Just 1 on the pickup. And interesting play design. They're going to roll Lagarde out and tosses it out of the side of the end zone.
Follow him back. Follow one back a little bit.
I got to tell you, probably the scariest thing for a quarterback is when you turn to make the handoff and the back is on the opposite side of the handoff. They didn't suffer a loss, which was good intervention or good improvisation, rather, for the quarterback. But definitely that was a mix-up on the play.
Yeah, I think that slowed things down. Corlin Witcher probably got an extra step in pursuit there.
Another big 3rd down play.
Oh, yeah.
A.J. Barmer, the running back. And Lagarde will drop to pass. Looking towards the right side. Turner.
Interception.
It was picked off. Nick Blake.
Get that, Jason.
Wow. State needed that.
Grown man picked there by number 1, the all-conference guy.
And I got to tell you, that was a good play on both players. It just so happens it popped up and it landed right in Blake's hands as he was laying on the turf.
He'll take him however you can get him. What a play.
I'm on Anthony.
So now we're on the 3-yard line. I got to say, starting field position for West Virginia State, they had their first series on the 6. Their 3rd series is starting on the 3.
Isaiah Bess in the shotgun with Pessoa at running back. As Airy goes in motion, handoff for maybe 1. The ball came out. West Liberty saying they have it.
They do.
They got it. So the Hilltoppers instantly force the turnover after the State interception.
And I got to tell you, when he went into that pile, and you really can see he got hit from behind. You can see on the replay that he got hit from behind, and that the back player, he went for the ball and it popped right out.
I'm on you, Jason. On you. Going back to Anthony.
West Virginia State's actually short a couple of players here on this quick transition. I think they're going goal line, and the personnel is not right.
Number 99, Grant Thompson, in on the play there that led to the fumble. And he recovered it. Pre-snap penalty.
There you go. You're on it, Jason.
Offsides on State. Number 95, Jones. Week 3 or 4, depending on who you are, you don't expect these types of mistakes.
No, and I think he's trying to make a play, and I can't fault him for that.
And Lagarde QB sneak, lunging,
No signal.
and he's in there. Touchdown, West Liberty.
And I got to tell you, I thought Nazir Jones was going to shoot that gap. He was laying on the turf a little bit because that was a bang-bang play. He barely got that ball in across the goal line.
So how's that for a sequence? West Liberty drives it down the field, throws an interception. Then Grant Thompson recovers a fumble. And Lagarde
Jason,
with the rushing score.
And you don't have to worry about
I think they call that Mountain East
ball
football.
in the frame.
That's about right.
The other two guys keep the ball in the frame, okay?
And the kick is blocked. And State with an opportunity to return it as Johnson picked it up.
That's a good play by Ben Turner, the holder, to make that tackle. West Virginia State actually returned. They blocked PAT last week for 2 points, so that they were going for their second of the season there.
Tyler Waddell blocked kick as we are broadcasting on Video Productions. And we're back after this.
You're 100% right. That is NBC football. That's how it goes.
What's the length on this?
And we're back to it on Video Productions. Morgan Williamson ready to kick things away for West Liberty, up 6-0 with Quentin Williams back deep to receive. And they do what they did last time, go short left. It's caught at the 25 to the 30, across the field, 35-40. Still on his feet is number 8, Nolan Johnson.
And that was a great return. And you can see right there as he was catching that kick, he almost dropped it. Once he secured it, though, he took off. And so West Virginia State's actually going to have their best field position of the afternoon.
Getting it in plus territory.
It'll be first and 10 Yellow Jackets from the West Liberty 43-yard line.
Isaiah Best, 4 of 5 so far, 76 yards. Trying to get the rushing attack rolling as well. And Best from the shotgun. Will fake the give, throws a screen to the right side. Good for a burst up the sideline. 2015 scampers out of bounds as a flag flew in. Amari Airy again getting a touch.
And I'm interested to see if they call this offensive.
Offense number 3. 10-yard penalty.
I think it was going to be offensive pass interference because it looked like it was a natural pick on that particular play. That's the reason why he was wide open. So I think it could have been a call either way.
They're going to get Luke Richard Ramo on the hold.
Well, I want to apologize because I know his parents are here and I want to clarify it, but I think it's actually Marcus Ray who plays offense. So I don't want his parents to be upset. Say we called their baby for a penalty that he didn't earn.
Appreciate it. Good. Fair enough. I agree with you. Don't want to deal with that either. And Bess will fake the give, clean pocket, in and out of the hands of Felder, incomplete.
Now, it looks like West Virginia State is out of rhythm, and I don't know whether, Bess is seeing something that may not be there. West Liberty, is playing a different defense. They're still in a quarters defense, but as, West Virginia State is setting up their formation, they're actually moving their DBs up into man coverage.
Mari Aries split out to the right, two receivers left. Dropping back, Bess surveying, throws, and too far. Intended for Nolan Johnson. He was open.
He was, and again, they're taking what West Liberty is giving them, but the execution has to be there. There's not a lot of pressure coming on Bess. I don't know if he's trying to hurry up and just make the pass, but definitely this is a big third down conversion for West Virginia State.
Number 26, Joe Jones in the backfield. And snap taken. Looking for a man. Again, plenty of time. Hits Johnson to the 29-yard line. Brought down by Trent Crawford.
And I'm going to say Bess, that was probably his best throw of the afternoon. He took his time, set his feet, delivered a strike.
DJ Johnson in on the tackle there as well for West Liberty. And this time it goes to Jones, tackled by Fasamanu.
Jones on the carry.
I don't think that Joe Jones, the senior, gets a lot of carries. That's the first time I've actually seen him carry the ball in the last two games. So, again, they're working in new players into the offensive rotation to try to keep everyone fresh.
And Joe Jones made the all-conference list as a fullback. And here's a toss. It'll go to Felder. Felder, a spurt up the left. And pushed out by number 3, Elijah Morris-Smith.
It looks like that's going to be a first down at West Liberty 15.
First quarter clock inside 3 minutes. Isaiah Bess will look back to the sideline. So he'll fake the handoff, throws to the right corner. And it is incomplete.
What effect do you think the shadows are having right now? The sun is setting behind the home bleachers, and it looks like it's causing a shadow on half of the field. It looks like it's affecting the receivers on the West Virginia State sidelines, and it also looks like it's affecting the quarterback on the West Liberty sidelines as he's throwing into shadows.
Coverage by Morris Smith.
Second and 10. Ball on the 15. And again, the backup quarterback in as the give is to Felder.
His helmet came off.
And West Liberty's Chris Harmon on the tackle. So he'll have to come out for a play.
And I think on that play, if we go back, I think West Virginia State only had 10 players on the field. There was one receiver on the near sideline. I think there was no receiver on the far sideline. So I think, again, personnel is continuing to be an issue this week.
Yeah, that's on the whole chemistry of the coaching staff, the things you work on during the week. Here's Johnson, a quarterback, goes to the short toss, forward, broken tackle, touchdown, Amari Airy from 9 yards out.
Wow. And the great play on that, they actually brought in another offensive lineman, so they had an offset offensive line. It kind of confused West Liberty in regards to assignments, and they ran a counter. to the opposite side of that quarterback run, touchdown State.
On is Brennan Schmidt for the PAT. Hold down, kick up, and perfect. 7-6, West Virginia State leads it. We'll be with you shortly with more Mountain East Conference football, Jackets versus Hilltoppers. And we're back here at West Virginia State, 7-6. The Yellow Jackets lead after a big-time run and spin move from Amari Airy.
Absolutely, and West Virginia State needed that after having a turnover on their previous possession.
Here's Schmidt, high kick, decent one, fielded at the 6. Flag came down instantly as the return is up the left side. West Virginia State, solid pursuit as number 40, Peyton Coulter, jumped in and helped finish up the tackle. And there's laundry down. Let's see what they saw. It's on West Liberty, 12 men.
It happens. It happens. Everybody's excited. Everybody wants to play. It's Mountain East football.
And forget the 2 deep. I'm going out there, Coach.
They'll remember that during film, though.
Without question. I don't know if it'll be a player or a coach getting it, but somebody will.
Now, if you're West Virginia State, you have to be very concerned about West Liberty trying to go deep here. There's a lot of field, a lot of space. So play honest, play your assignments, get a stop.
Here's Lagarde. Handoff up the middle. West Virginia State ready for it, maybe a yard.
And again, like I said, West Virginia State has to be very cognizant of the pass in this. But this game is a whole lot different than last week. At this particular point, there was already a big deficit. State playing with the lead. I think they can pin their ears back a little bit.
That last carry by number 7, Tillin McGee out of Florida. Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Shotgun, Lagarde, hands off again. And number 95 for the Jackets, Nazir Jones, did a good job shifting over and making the tackle.
And as I indicated to you before, the West Virginia State defensive line is massive. Very athletic as well.
McGee that time with 3 yards. So both squads working in some different running backs. Single safety over the top for West Virginia State. Screen pass is incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And West Virginia State had their best field position of the game on a very good, kickoff return. Number 9, let's get our name here, his roster, Amari Airy. I'm looking to see what they're going to do here. They have the potential to have even better field position on this particular series.
Snaps back, hard rush in the face, and a fair catch taken by Felder over by the sideline.
Yeah, West Virginia State almost had that one. The opponent was very lucky. So the differences that we've seen from last week to this week, variety of personnel, 2 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, about 6 different receivers. West Virginia State isn't using their entire personnel in this game. I think they're realizing in order to be successful, they got to maximize all of their talents.
Number 14, Jawan Bunch in at wide receiver. Here at wide out on the left as Bess is in the shotgun. Now Clapp catches the snap, throws far side, airy, 50, 45, 40.
He was one step away from taking it home.
Peyton Hunter ushering him out of bounds. Going back to that perimeter and finding airy. Clock will roll to 31 seconds. Felder gets the handoff about 2 or 3 yards.
What do you think about the rhythm, the West Virginia State offense, the play calling and personnel?
They're wanting to go quick. I like the tempo, mixing in run and pass. I think they're having a lot of success to that perimeter, especially keying on airy.
And I think they're not going to be able to get a play off for the end of the quarter. But you have to consider it to be a successful quarter for West Virginia State.
7-6, you got the lead. As that'll do it for the first quarter of action. We're back with the second on Video Productions.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Second down and 9 as we start off the second quarter. West Virginia State leads 7-6 over West Liberty. The back off the left hip of Best is Justin Pessoa. Handoff, looking for a space. He's got a crease to the 25. Pessoa tripped up and brought down there. That was West Liberty's Elijah Morris-Smith on the tackle.
Absolutely. I'm going to tell you, West Virginia State's found a lot of success with running the ball, and I think they're going to continue to run it as they try to get that ball into the end zone.
9 yards on the pickup. Bess will call out instructions, claps the hand, straight throw all the way, flushed and sacked. The West Liberty Hilltoppers backing up the Jackets. And number 56, Kendarius Frazier making the play.
That was a big stop for West Liberty. West Virginia State was driving the ball. Again, down in distance, situational play puts West Virginia in a very West Virginia State in a very difficult third down play.
So third or second, and the first down marker set up in South Charleston. Bess dropping a throw, looking to set up the screen with Felder. Felder off the left hash, cuts towards the number. Felder's 20, 15, in cut 10.
Wow.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They'll run.
Is he in?
All the way
I
across
was going to
the
say he
field.
wasn't in yet.
And scores, milking it.
I tell you, his coach is going to be happy about everything except for that last about 15 yards that he took laterally.
I think when you're the all-conference guy, you can probably get away with more. But, yeah, here you see it. He's going to take the long way home.
There's only bad things that can happen, particularly when the ball hasn't crossed that goal line.
Yeah, that invites a ton of possibilities. And Schmidt to finish it up. Kick is right down the middle. It's good. West Virginia State all smiles, up 14-6. You're watching Mountain East Conference football on Video Production. And we are back on video productions as Brennan Schmidt will get ready to send it deep. A 36-yard touchdown reception for Joel Felder. Failed the Jackets out of a 2nd and 21 situation. Back deep to receive here for West Liberty is Ratliff as well as Vine.
Follow the ball down.
The sun's in his eyes
Yeah, just follow
for Ratcliffe.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good one. Fielded a step into the end zone. West Liberty going to take it out. Good hold of the 25-yard line, tackled at the 27. And for West Virginia State, number 29, Frank Mosley on the tackle.
Yeah, somebody's going to get this. There's a lot of extracurriculars, but someone said one word too many, and I'm interested to see who they're going to call it on. And I have a feeling it's on West Virginia State.
Yep, the white hat talking things over. Flag right in the middle of the field.
And there were two different things that happened. There was no flag thrown for that, but someone said some words. So hopefully it's just a sideline warning, but someone said some words as they were walking off the field.
Could be a taunting call, something of that nature. And here's the call. They got the speakers hooked up. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on kicking both teams. Offset.
See, they just watched it. It was exciting to kind of watch and see what was happening, but then there was a pause, then flag.
So much ado about nothing.
For now.
Yeah, true. Got a long way to go. 13:33 left, second quarter.
First and 10 Hilltoppers on their own 28.
At the 28-yard line, here's Lagarde. Fakes the inside handoff, throws to Turner outside, about 3 or 4 yards.
And that's good for West Liberty. I mean, if you're looking at trying to establish some type of offensive continuity, they need a sustained series. Remember, their scoring drive was only a 2-yard scoring drive, so they haven't really done anything offensively all afternoon.
Juwan Bradshaw in on the tackle for State. At the slots, number 88, Caleb Ratliff, as he'll go out for a pass. Number 3, Lagarde looks to shimmy through some pressure. Found Ben Turner. Looks to be about a yard short of the line to gain. Completion of 6.
No, they're calling it.
Are they going to move the sticks?
I think he called it. Wait a minute. One person called it. The other person hasn't called it. They're calling it.
First down. Get the necessary 7 yards.
Gotta love the line crew.
That's a tough job. And Lagarde looking to throw behind the receiver, incomplete. Coverage applied by number 20, Zach Hobson.
And I got to tell you, they've been targeting Ben Turner exclusively for most of this game. He's tough.
Pass intended for Turner.
Yeah, Spring Valley, good football program. Picked up a win yesterday against Cabell Midland. They know what they're doing down there.
We just met each other, and already.
Talking to the Knights color commentator, Kent Bryson. Here's a 2nd and 10. Lagarde pass deflected, and it's intercepted. Heading the other way is West Virginia State, and number 5 in black making the play, Jeremiah Covington Griggs off the deflection.
And I tell you, more concern for West Liberty is their quarterback got hit, and he is slow to come off the field. How many times do you have 2 interceptions that are off deflections that look very similar to Aries' deflection? It just sort of hit the West Liberty receiver, went right up in the air. West Virginia State defender catches it.
Covington Griggs with 7 tackles coming into the day. Can add an interception to his resume.
So this is definitely the best offensive starting position from West Virginia State today.
Without question, the quarterback is Jontois. As he'll fake the handoff, runs off the left. And not much running room as number 2, Tyson Fasamanu, made the tackle.
So if you're West Virginia State, do you reverse trends? Usually when 2's in a game, he runs. When 4 is in a game, he passes. A jump pass here is something kind of close to the line of scrimmage, maybe to one of the tight ends or H-back.
Handoff Pessoa, a few yards up the right middle and into a pile.
And West Virginia State offensive lineman lost his helmet, so he has to come out of the game for one play.
West Liberty's Jordan Demas involved in the tackle.
4-yard gain, 3rd and goal at the West Liberty 6.
Well, we go with Bess. He's back in the game with Pessoa to the right of him. Johnson and Airy flanked out at receiver, looking for one of them. In and out of the hands of Airy. He flashed open in the back of the end zone and dropped it.
And I think if you're West Virginia State, you got to take the points here. You're already up by 8. 3 points makes it a 2-score game.
4th down and goal.
4th and goal. Wisely going to bring on your all-conference special teams weapon, Brennan Schmidt. And he could put you up 2 possessions early.
Schmidt on to attempt a 23-yard field goal.
Jalen Dessou to hold. Kick is right down Broadway and good. 17-6 Jackets. We're back after this on Video Productions.
Media timeout.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number. You are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
Or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Launch your healthcare career at West Liberty University. We offer health science degrees in programs like nursing, dental hygiene, speech pathology and audiology, medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to prepare you for a rewarding future. There's never been a better time to prepare for a healthcare career, and there's no better place than West Liberty University. Find out more at westliberty.edu/healthcareers.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Back to it at West Virginia State, 17-6. The Yellow Jackets looking on their way to a second win, hopefully, as we're at the 11-minute mark. Short kick muscled to the 37-yard line. Returned by West Liberty's number 51, Grant Neiswanger. I don't think he was expecting that.
No, he took.
Come to him.
Yeah, I was going to say he took a hard hit by number 24, Deron Johnson, freshman running back. He hit that kid like he was hitting a hole. I mean, he just...
West Liberty so far looking to have success through the air, but it's been hard to come by. 4 of 11 passing, 2 interceptions.
And I got to say, the offensive consistency for West Liberty is just not there.
They're going to run on a player. As you mentioned, only had 10 out there. Another personnel confusion. And Lagarde sends a man, Balgo in motion. Hand off, couple of stutter steps for about 2 or 3 yards. They went on a first down. West Virginia State's number 97, Eric Jeter, making the tackle on A.J. Farmer.
And I was looking for their top receiver. I don't think he's out in this series. I don't see Ben Turner on the field.
4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And again, it goes to Farmer. Farmer is tackled around the waist by number 45 in black, Queasy Tillman.
I got to tell you, it looks like West Liberty's decided that they're going to try to maintain possession, try to run some clock. They give their defense a chance to rest. So this is, again, West Liberty, a big third down conversion.
Stay trying to capitalize here as West Liberty has to face a fourth down. 4 receivers. Balgo will trot over to the right. Lagarde looking to throw, slips it to him. First down, lost the footing, probably had a few more, but it's enough to move the chains.
And absolutely. And he's a big target. I mean, for a tight end, you don't expect a tight end to have that size and that type of hands or speed. So, you know, if you can't showcase your primary receiver, if you're West Liberty, he's a matchup nightmare for any safety or any linebacker due to his size and speed.
Will Balgo out of St. Clairsville, Ohio, right next to Wheeling. So natural fit going over to West Lib to St. Clairsville Red Devils, big program that way. Faked handoff throw, Lagarde, it's intercepted for the third time today. And a pick six.
House call
By number 30, Tim Sanford II. And West Virginia State rolling.
Barely West Virginia State made that adjustment. I think that ball was actually going to Balgo, and he just telegraphed it.
Just jumped the route. Great anticipation by Sanford out of Hilliard, Ohio, and West Liberty feeling the heat, frustrations rising. Schmidt to finish it up, he'll do so nicely.
And think about this. I think with the exception of the missed field goal and the turnover, West Virginia State's kind of scored on every possession that they had.
Coach Pennington, plenty to be happy about, as we'll take a quick break on Video Productions 24/6 Jackets.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go,
Or what you want to do?
it starts at State.
Launch your healthcare career at West Liberty University. We offer health science degrees in programs like nursing, dental hygiene, speech pathology and audiology, medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to prepare you for a rewarding future. There's never been a better time to prepare.
And we're back to it. Schmidt will send it deep. West Virginia State up by 18 as the Hilltoppers try to set up a middle return. A flag came down as number 40 for the Jackets, Peyton Coulter, lowered the shoulder. Huge hit out of bounds.
I was going to tell you, there may be 3. I'm waiting for that third flag because that hit looked like it was kind of late. Definitely the first flag came early.
And the flag, at least the first one, they're both actually going to be on West Liberty. Illegal block in the back. And they'll accept the holding call on number 55 for the Hilltoppers, not on the roster we were given.
Looks like they're going to start at the 10. The first flag came out immediately once the ball was struck. So, I mean, that first hold was pretty much at the first line of contact.
Tough field position. Got to set up shop at your own 10-yard line.
You got to look at that West Virginia State defensive line, too. They're definitely going to be bull rushing.
First and 10 Hilltoppers on their own 10-yard line.
All right, you're on.
And Lagarde will hand off a couple of yards up the right side as State's number 3, Ramo, was in on the tackle.
Got an injury.
And a player down on the field,
Timeout for an injured player.
causing the stoppage. We'll step away, 24-6 West Virginia State.
Looks like that was Covington Griggs. Jeremiah Covington Griggs is injured.
Training staff out there checking on Covington Griggs. And we'll step to a break.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
And we're back to it at West Virginia State. Looks like Covington Griggs off on his own power. That's a good sign.
Absolutely. And West Virginia State defense has played lights out this afternoon. I'm sure that he's going to take a break. Hopefully he can come back out, finish the job.
2nd and 8, ball on the 12, handoff right into a wall, maybe a yard or two. And driven backward. It'll set up 3rd down.
So what do you do if you're West Liberty? I mean, you've had 3 interceptions on the afternoon. 2 of them were off deflections. Do you feel comfortable enough with that quarterback to actually allow him to throw the ball?
I think you kind of have to, especially trailing, as that throw is incomplete. And West Liberty will again most likely have to punt. That was Alex Dunleavy on the incompletion, so trying to switch quarterbacks and dial something up.
Last time West Liberty was forced to punt, they barely got the punt off. It almost got blocked. So let's see if West Virginia State goes for the punt block.
A punter here, DJ Johnson. As Felder feet on the 46-yard line. Again, free rush. This one is shanked towards the right. And it'll go out of bounds and net there of only about 20 yards.
And West Virginia State did go for the punt block. There was a little bit of contact with the punter. He kind of delayed a little bit. Then he kind of went down. You can tell that, the punters have to learn the art of acting as well. You have to, if you get hit, you actually have to sell it. Like
you do.
Throw yourself on the ground and roll.
Yeah, you got to make it look like you got shot or something.
Absolutely.
So talk about good field position. Ball on the Hilltopper 31.
I was going to say it's feast or famine. You either get it on the 1 or the 3, or you get it in your opponent's territory.
Officially only 17 yards on that last punt. And Bess goes to Felder. Felder 25, spurt to the 20, spun out of bounds. Gets a first down at about the 15-yard line. Late flag over here on the near side.
And I don't think that they actually flagged him for spinning the ball, which is a delay of game or
unnecessary roughness on the defense. Number 13, Jordan Dickerson.
Man. First and goal.
Third Hilltopper penalty. That'll set up a 1st and goal. It's been a relatively clean game. Haven't had too much laundry so far.
Haven't had the opportunity.
1st and goal to go from the 7. Each team with just 5 combined flags. They'll let the play clock run inside of 5. Bess in no hurry. Timeout down on field level. West Virginia State going to take one. Their first charge timeout. And we are back after this on Video Productions.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
Or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
First and goal to go from the 7. West Virginia State marching. Handoff Pessoa and stonewalled by the front of the West Liberty Hilltoppers.
And that was a very good stop. Looks like a big man enter number 95 for West Liberty. Is in on the tackle.
Second and goal from the 7.
That's Sean Albie Momine. As Bess will plant the feet, throws to the end zone, touchdown, 7-yard strike to Nolan Johnson. And the Jackets just piling it on.
Wow. That was a good play.
Great job here, going through the progression, hitting his man.
I think it's probably the 8th different Yellow Jacket that's touched the ball today.
Here's Schmidt on for the point after, and it's blocked. And it's blocked. West Liberty going to go ahead and try to return it. Thought they'll whistle it dead.
Thought they did too.
The ball was blocked. The ball was grounded in the end zone. By rule, it's dead.
So dead after grounded in the end zone. Don't see that scenario every day.
Not at all. That's definitely deep in the rule book. I know it took a bounce, but I didn't see the ball sort of like go out of bounds, or I didn't see any recovering player place their knee on the ground. But safety, player safety is important.
Jackets by 24. We're back after this on Video Productions.
Sloppy.
Yeah, it could.
Because West Liberty is known for penalties, and West Virginia State did an upset.
Back to it at West Virginia State. Vine deep to receive, as is Ratliff. It's fielded in the end zone. And here comes the return. And the Yellow Jackets blow it up. Okay, first one there, number 32, John Miller Pent.
Wow. Like I said, this is, they're still hitting out there, and there's a lot of words going back and forth. I don't think Vern liked to hit too much.
Didn't appear to. Has some John back and forth.
And this is a part of the game where I think you have to be very concerned about. I mean, when the score gets close to where it's going to be out of hand, I think you're going to see penalties. You see a lot of frustration. You know, these are young athletes, and no one likes to lose.
Here's Dunleavy at quarterback, working from the shotgun. And the handoff is a sprint on the near side, held up after a gain of a few, as the give was to number 7, Tillon McGee.
There's still some talking.
West Liberty, 44 rushing yards. Trying to get that component going. It's been tough sledding today, only 3.7 yards per carry. Short catch by Balgo, enough for the first down. That's a 9-yard grab.
And I got to say, the lead is giving West Virginia State the opportunity to actually put in some new players. There's some new linebackers that are in the game, some new safeties. You're resting some starters, but you're giving your backups some valuable playing time.
Number 30, Tim Sanford on the last tackle, the guy that got the pick 6, as that is incomplete. And again, intended for McGee.
So West Virginia State has the potential to get the ball back in the first half and add some more points. West Liberty, I think, and you may have corrected me on this, but I think they only maybe converted 3 first downs in this game.
Vernon settles at the numbers here on to the left side. And a handoff again. McGee trying to split a hole. He will. Good pickup, first down, spurt to the 46-yard line. And Bradshaw helped usher him out of bounds.
I think it's actually going to be there, maybe 6.
Yep, 6th first down compared to 12 for the Jackets.
That's what I was going to say. You know, West Liberty hasn't maintained possession for any extended period of time in any of their series.
There's Dunleavy under center. Short give to McGee. And a forward progress will stop him after a pickup of about 3. And number 6 for the Jackets, Jalen Jeter, in on that one.
We have an injury on the play. It's a West Virginia State player. I think he's cramping. See if they make him come out.
It's warm out there. Cramping is something you got to contend with. 2nd down and 7. Quads receivers. Back is Dunleavy. Dumps it towards the sideline. Catch by Balgo. Closest one to him, number 3, Luke Richard Ramo.
Looks like it's a gain of 5 on that play. So it's, again, another 3rd down for West Liberty. It's maybe 4-down territory for them.
I think it certainly should be down 24 early. There's Dunleavy rolling out right, throws on the run, caught for a first down. As it's reeled in by number 10, their go-to guy, Ben Turner.
And actually, you have to say this is West Liberty's best drive of the afternoon. The quarterback that they have in Dunleavy, he's given them a little bit more mobility. I think he's able to avoid the initial West Virginia State rush and buy his offense a little bit more time.
Another player down on the field. We'll head to a break. 30-6, West Virginia State leads it over the Hilltoppers.
Your healthcare career at West Liberty University. We offer health science degrees in programs like nursing, dental hygiene, speech pathology and audiology, medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to prepare you for a rewarding future. There's never been a better time to prepare for a healthcare career, and there's no better place than West Liberty University. Find out more at westliberty.edu/healthcareers.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
The pick six.
Yep.
He's having a much better game this week than last week.
Yeah, he's flying around.
I think a lot of them are.
And we are back to it on Video Productions, 1st and 10. As the injured player there is okay. It was Tim Sanford who had the pick six earlier. West Liberty trying to get some momentum going in the locker room here. You score here, maybe cut it to a two-possession game, go for two. You're right there in the mix.
Closer.
There's Dunleavy on 1st and 10, goes to McGee, outcut, and then tried to make another move. He was caught in his tracks by the Jackets, and number 6. That's Jalen Jeter.
Very good stop by Jalen Jeter on that play. Looks like West Liberty's trying to increase the tempo here.
I'll bring Caleb Ratliff over to the left side. Double receivers on the left and right. And Dunleavy will throw towards the numbers. Ball caught for about 8 or 9 yards as Nick Blake made the tackle.
And that was player that you just talked about. We have an injury here in midfield. I didn't even see him get injured.
And just slipped out there to the left. And routine pitch and catch. Here in week 3 or 4, injuries starting to pile up as we broadcast Yellow Jacket football on Video Productions.
Have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia.
And we are back to it. That was Amari Lewis down after the play. He got up, appears to be fine. 3rd and 2 at the 32-yard line of State. And Dunleavy will send ball go across the formation. Give is to McGee. Nowhere to go. Stood up after possibly a yard needed. A long 2. Number 45 there for State. Queasy Tillman in on the tackle.
I think they're giving him no gain on that. So, that, this is it's not a gimme right here on this 2-yard conversion need.
State trying to get the ball back. Clock moves towards the 2-minute mark. And Dunleavy, again a handoff. Tillin McGee might have made one cut as a flag came in.
And it looked like it was an area of holding. It was late.
Offense, number 69. 10-yard penalty.
So that is on the offense. And number 69, Javen Harper.
And I got to tell you, you really didn't see anything on the replay. You did see the West Virginia State player sort of laying there, and the officials have a better, vantage point. That's a big penalty, though, because West Liberty had converted at 4th down.
And it's the 2-minute timeout. We'll step away back after this on Video Productions.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number. You are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Launch your healthcare career at West Liberty University. We offer health science degrees in programs like nursing, dental hygiene, speech pathology and audiology, medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to prepare you for a rewarding future. There's never been a better time to prepare for a healthcare career, and there's no better place than West Liberty University. Find out more at westliberty.edu/healthcareers.
In NCAA Division II.
And we're back on Video Productions. West Liberty, desperation situation. Going to go ahead and go for it on the 4th and 12. Here's Dunleavy stepping and throwing, going deep up the right side. And it falls incomplete. Intended for Turner. Tried to make the adjustment on the football. And it bounced incomplete. Coverage by Zach Hobson stayed with him every step.
I think there may be a flag on this. I know the quarterback got blasted.
15-yard penalty.
I'll just say pass interference. As Hobson is still down over there in the corner asking for a trainer.
Four has to come out for one play.
And it looks like they don't know that there's an injured player out in the end zone.
And now the trainers will head on out there.
Now, this is kind of important, and I don't know if you caught that, but the quarterback actually has to come out. He lost his helmet on that hit, and there was a flag, and I think West Liberty thought that it should have been roughing the passer.
Shoot State 3.
Dunleavy, 3 of 4 passing so far in the contest. I guess they could probably just go back to Lagarde, the starter today.
And you remember he got injured a little bit on that interception return, so I don't know whether this is more based on performance or whether the injury that he sustained on that return is a little bit more serious.
And linebacker Sawyer Van Meter, former Wahama White Falcon on the roster. He was an all-state quarterback, just saying.
Hey, you can play now. Numbers are not an option.
There's Hobson up on his feet. As he'll walk over towards the Gregory Monroe Athletic Complex.
So they reversed the penalty distance. Instead of making it 15 yards, they called it a spot foul, which would have, unless it's an automatic ruling, there wasn't enough distance for the first down, but I guess they're saying, okay.
Broadcasting today on Video Productions. Big shout out to the staff here at West Virginia State. Got all the bells and whistles, stats, good setup here in the press box, everything. They've been great to us. Number 8 quarterback Levi Gullion in the game. So on the third string quarterback, working on a 2-minute drill. Here's Gullion, fakes it to McGee, and a slam to the ground. Nazir Jones with authority.
This is how you know you don't get a lot of reps in practice. On that handoff attempt, the quarterback was actually, it looks like, about a yard behind the running back as well as the receiver who was in motion. Timing was just a little off.
Yeah, it just didn't feel at any point like he was actually going to give it. So 2nd and 7, 1:20 and rolling. Quarterback run, Gullion, good hole up the left, wrestled down at the 10-yard line by West Virginia State's number 8. That's Nicholas Fannin.
So Four's on the sidelines, and he's just wearing his helmet. I guess they decided they wanted to see what they could do with 8 in the game.
Quarterback run on the first 2 plays. Minute 13 left. Play clock to 15. Left side handoff, plenty of space, couple of jukes for Farmer, and he's in for the score. Flag down. And that's just a backbreaker, holding on the Hilltoppers.
And you know, it's kind of interesting because everybody sort of stopped, and you saw the line judge run back to the spot of the foul. Again, you know, I can't see where there's a hold. I saw the defender get spun around.
So it'll back up A.J. Barmer once again in the backfield. My apologies, called him Farmer that time. And from the shotgun, Gullion will give it to him. Fakes the throw and stood up by number 9 for the Yellow Jackets, Corlin Witcher.
Now, West Liberty still has 3 timeouts, but they don't seem to have any urgency. So it looks as if they have a lot of faith in the quarterback.
2nd and 17, looking for a chunk as they'll split 3 receivers out towards the right hash, 1 wide to the left. And Gullion looking to throw. He'll let a frozen rope loose to the 10 and wrestle down inside the 5.
I think Gisson's coming back again for holding.
These mistakes just piling up front for West Liberty.
So that's what, their 3rd holding penalty under their last 6 plays? Including one that took a touchdown off the scoreboard.
That's the 6th penalty for 52 yards.
Now they're going to take a timeout.
Hilltoppers going in the wrong direction. And we're back after this on Video Productions.
Your healthcare career at West Liberty University. We offer health science degrees in programs like nursing, dental hygiene, speech pathology and audiology, medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to prepare you for a rewarding future. There's never been a better time to prepare for a healthcare career, and there's no better place than West Liberty University. Find out more at westliberty.edu/healthcareers.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
And we are back here, 2nd and 27. 20 seconds left till the half as Gullion will drop back. The 3rd string Hilltopper quarterback dumps it off to Barmer. Barmer finds running room inside the 15-yard line.
It's number 44 for State. Hit.
Their 2nd charge timeout.
Cameron Vargas on the tackle. Timeout. We will keep it here. So you get the win that you need there. If you're the Hilltoppers, you didn't have to get 27 yards. Hard hit.
Is that 9? 9.
It is Corlin Witcher laying the wood.
You know what? You have to, if you're West Virginia State University, you got to have a defensive award. I mean, when they watch film on Mondays, you got to get the Stinger Award, the Stung Award. It has to be something, something that reflects, the mascot as well as, the venom. Maybe it's the Venomous Award.
I like that. That'll work. And good performance, too, after giving up 56 last week. It's nice to see the intensity, the bounce back.
And it's kind of an odd thing. When you give up 56 points, you normally don't say the defense played well, but they played extremely well last week. It was just turnovers and the timing. This is a much better performance this week.
And from the gun, here's Gullion with the rush converging, throws it deep over everyone's head, and number 30, Tim Sanford, the closest one there in coverage.
And looks like it's at a .9? 9?
Yeah, odd figure there on the scoreboard. I believe that is just a regular 9.
We'll go with a regular 9.
So a field goal attempt upcoming.
And you remember the PAT was blocked previously.
Now you 3, you're on 3. Good job.
Kicker's number 39, Eli Tucker.
A little bit wider. Good job. All right, now.
Check that 35, Waddell. Waddell kick up. And it is good for the junior out of Musselman.
29 yards out is good.
That's good from 29. And we'll head to a break. West Liberty trying to come back.
So it looks like both of the quarters are going about 40 minutes, 45.
And we are back to it on Video Productions. West Virginia State leading West Liberty 30-9. Just 6 seconds left until halftime. So from a West Liberty perspective, just trying to keep it out of the hands of the dangerous playmakers, Williams and company, and just get to the locker room without too much damage.
Well, this is getting squibbed. I can't see them giving them a chance to take a fair catch or to get a return.
Again, here is Waddell. He'll point to each side. And they have squibbed it most of the game. And here's one on the ground. Bounces back, picked up by Pasaya. And he's tackled as the final second is actually left on the clock.
So on the return.
Number 25 for West Liberty there. Eamon Gleason in on it.
I got to tell you, if you're West Virginia State, you can't play a better half of football outside of the turnover in their own red zone. I mean, this has been almost mistake-free football.
Yeah, it should be a happy locker room in there with Coach Pennington. Looking content to go ahead and bleed this final second. Bess will touch his knee to the turf. And that'll do it for our first half of play. West Virginia State all over the West Liberty Hilltoppers as they get Mountain East Conference play going. Got a 20-minute halftime. When we come back, we'll go over some of the first half stats and the keys for each team the rest of the way. You're listening, or rather watching, MEC Football on Video Productions.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Launch your healthcare career at West Liberty University. We offer health science degrees in programs like nursing, dental hygiene, speech pathology and audiology, medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to prepare you for a rewarding future. There's never been a better time to prepare for a healthcare career, and there's no better place than West Liberty University. Find out more at westliberty.edu/healthcareers.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the deals are even. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right. Don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com. Only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
So that's the part of it that well, and yes, I understand that. And you showcase it when they have the tournament. You know, people come here, they come to the tournament. No one has ever said they had a bad experience here. I just don't understand how, and that was kind of the shocking part about it, because I was like, where's the football field? So you get here, and I understand this is not a D1 school, but the field is different in comparison to the stands. And I don't understand how you have a field that's this good, but you didn't come on the other side of the stands as well.
Recorded by the trio of Jesse J, Ari Troy, and Nicki Minaj. This is Bang
In this instance, they are. I could go on football for most of my life as they to losing
Oh, no.
And quite honestly, though, you may not be either if you take away
The money they're getting from the conference.
Well, from the state.
Okay, just.
In overall. I don't. They would. So I've done track at Frostburg.
Okay.
Have a 2 or 3 level tiered reserve.
Oh, he brought these.
With luxury boxes.
That's right.
Luxury boxes. And just really. And now I haven't been in West Liberty's press box, but their football field is fantastic. That's right. Fairmont's not very nice. I've never been in.
I think Concord's is actually decent. I've seen that one.
Field, I played there.
Yeah.
How about best game there? Make one career field goal.
today's show with a song that has become associated with
There you go.
fans across the nation.
All right, here we go through some
Released in
stats.
1984 from the album She's Strange. This is Cameo's Head Talking Out the Side of Your Neck.
It's halftime here at West Virginia State. The Jackets up 30-9. The band playing along as I'm up here with Kent Bryson. Band getting creative, working in some modern music. Got a lot going on down there. Festive atmosphere.
I tell you, there's so much musical talent in the entire state of West Virginia, particularly in the Kanawha Metro Valley, with the various bands. They have a big festival that's coming up this week that is probably considered to be the highlight of the music high school music scene here between the majorettes, auxiliary flags, percussion, drum majors. It's a very big event. But let's talk about all the excitement that came in the first half with our West Virginia State defense.
Let's do it. The West Liberty Hilltoppers really struggled throughout, had some issues with the 3 turnovers. Just really couldn't get things moving on the ground, had to play 3 different quarterbacks. State wreaking a lot of havoc.
And I'm telling you, the defense is sort of, in essence, for this particular game, really helping the offense. West Liberty is not able to get any offensive flow. The rhythm, the defense is giving the West Virginia State offense short field, scoring themselves. They're really changing the whole outlook of this game. And we anticipated that. We knew that the defensive line for West Virginia State was going to be a problem. We knew that the secondary for West Virginia State was going to be a problem. We really didn't know how they would handle any offensive rush production, particularly after last week where Carson Newman was rushing at will. But as you can see, West Liberty hasn't made any adjustments whatsoever. And I think that coming out in the second half for West Virginia State University, you're thrilled. You really didn't want halftime because you were doing so well in all phases of the game. If you're West Liberty, halftime couldn't come soon enough. I think when they come back out, they're going to seek to establish the run. Because obviously they recognize that if they can establish the run, reduce the penalties, they had some very untimely penalties in this game. You start slowly. You maintain possession, you score, you get a stop, you maintain possession. Then all of a sudden, the deficit goes smaller, and you're right back in this game.
Interceptions there in that first half from Blake Covington, Griggs, as well as Sanford, who had the pick 6. Talking about the Yellow Jackets. And up front, part of the reason the run game has not gotten going is the play of Nazir Jones. 4 solo tackles. He's been a beast.
And you really don't want your defensive tackle, if you're going against an opposing team, you don't want their defensive tackle to have 4 tackles.
No, you don't.
That's telling you not only is he getting penetration, but he's actually making the initial stop without any assistance whatsoever. And so if you're West Liberty, it starts and ends with that offensive line. But that's a big task. You're asking these guys to do some things they may not feel comfortable with. So West Liberty may have to make some adjustments. You may have to go to an offset line, put in 6 linemen, run a lot of 2 tight end sets, because you're going to have to do something to give your quarterback time and to maintain offensive possession of the ball.
Offensively for West Virginia State, Isaiah Bess has been efficient, 9 of 13 passing, 69% completion percentage. Just had the lights go out on us for a second. One of them is back on, as we're just going to keep it moving.
I was going to say, it looks like someone flipped a switch, and we have a bank out again.
Talking about Bess, found Amari Airy on a 40-yard strike. He's got 69 yards receiving, Airy does. And then Felder, 58 yards receiving, a touchdown. And then Nolan Johnson also reeled in a touchdown grab, too. Good to see some playmakers getting involved. Hopefully the stadium crew can get more involved, or I guess less involved.
I think they're syncing the lights to music now. Okay.
Oh, it's on purpose. Okay.
Hey, when you get to be a certain age, I'm just going to be honest with you. When the lights go out, as I tell my class I teach, when the lights go out, if you don't acknowledge it as well, then that's telling me there's a medical problem for me. So I guess this is what you do now.
I guess so. They had this at the WVU game last week, the kind of a flashing strobe situation to help set the scene, get the crowd into it.
See, I'm showing my old man. My old man's like, keep the lights on. Keep the lights on. It takes too long to get them right.
State at West Virginia Wesleyan College next week. Trying to finish this one up and go to 2-1. And West Liberty is home to Concord next on October 5th. So the Hilltoppers with a bye week upcoming after this one.
Are you going to the game next week?
At West Virginia Wesleyan College, my alma mater, possibly.
Possibly. Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Well, I'll tell you what, the West Virginia State University fans would like for you to go. If you bring this type of luck to their team, your presence here, then, they'll probably let you go in the official group.
I guess
even
so.
give you some gear.
I'll take that. Yeah, I'm a gear guy. Anyway,
Okay, there
any
you
place,
go.
anytime.
There you go.
It's half. We'll step to another break. 30-9, State leads West Liberty.
Dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there? At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be.
You receive personal attention from award-winning faculty.
You study in nationally recognized programs.
You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes
medical lab science, pre-medicine, psychology, biomedical science, or the physician assistant program. Our faculty have the experience to no better place than West Liberty University. Find out more at westliberty.edu/healthcareers.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national